Hello there lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome back to Smash Highlights. Now this is a bit of a different one because this is a Mewtwo special. Yes, because Mewtwo is now out as DLC, I'm going to be playing every game as Mewtwo, and I've got a friend. So as you can probably tell, this is a friend of mine. Say hello, friend of mine.
Hello.
He's agreed to help me play Smash Bros a little bit. Not just because I'm terrible with Mewtwo, because I've not had that much practice with him, but also he was quite keen to be in a video, weren't you?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Clearly. Oh, Fate has appeared, and Matt has approached, apparently. Did that actually say two different things? Did that say appeared and then approach?
I wasn't paying that much attention, but probably.
Let us know! Why don't you leave a comment telling us? You don't have to leave a comment telling us. To the match! Okay, so we're starting out this time. It is an all-v-all, and we have got another Mewtwo in, which is hardly surprising, and indeed a Golden Captain Falcon. We've got a time match going. It's 4 seconds. Good lord, the phone's going off. The phone has been going off all evening. I'm afraid you're just going to have to bear with it. There it goes. Somebody's managed to pick it up. So I've had a bit of a go with Mewtwo now, and I must say, really enjoying him. He feels very similar to how he did in Melee, but with all the bells and whistles and spicing up that you'd expect from, you know, such a more modern game in comparison to Melee. Whoa! I've got to avoid that thunder of yours. That is almost every other move that you use, isn't it?
I do use it quite a lot. It's cheap.
Sorry.
It's very cheap.
Affordable, I think the term is. I just said your name. We were going to have a thing going where we just referred to George here as a friend. As you can probably see from the name that's on the screen, we've given him for Smash Bros. But I just, out of habit, called him by his name. Or is it? Is his name George, or was that merely a double bluff? No, his name's George. And I'm not off the edge.
I'm not doing very well.
It's alright, George. You don't actually... Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah,
I still haven't quite got the hang of the teleport yet. But you don't actually own a Wii U, do you?
No.
So you've had a couple of practice goes, haven't you?
We did play a lot of Melee, so hopefully I can...
We did play a lot of Melee back in there, but that was a while ago, and we were but we did sync. I mean, considering we were children, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we managed to sync. Well, I know I managed to sync about 300 hours into the game. That is a lot of time for a single game. Especially considering there was no online and it was basically just you and me playing together. We never had like 4-player matches or anything unless it was with CPUs, did we?
Those level 9s were, I feel like they were very tough when we were young, but I think we could stomp them now.
Oh yeah, easy peasy. I mean, I can take on level 9s, not in my sleep, but it's certainly when I'm drowsy. So that sort of counts, doesn't it? I was just moving very slowly indeed with Mewtwo. Way! I nearly went off. Are you going to use anything but Thunder and Skull Bash?
I've used it a lot, but only when you're looking.
George, I'll be honest, I'm looking most of the time. I was going to say all of the time, but as I'm sure people will know, this lag, come on.
Is rather breaking up the flow.
It is rather. What? George, no!
That wasn't Thunder.
It wasn't, I give you that. You did get a kill without Thunder, so can't be too angry. Nevertheless, I'm allowed to be a little bit angry, just because I'm not an angry person. So why not? Why can't I be angry from time to time? Grrr. I better dodge. I should be taking this... Should I be taking this more seriously? There are some people here who say that they play competitively. Or at least they're just good at the game. So maybe I should... Hey! Easy peasy. Well, not easy peasy. It was just, you know, convenient. I was being an opportunist, if I'm honest. So yeah, Mewtwo's basically got, as far as I can tell, the same moveset as he does from Melee. So, whoa! This should be quite a good way for you to see how he works, actually, in a proper, real match. Live commentary and everything.
And we got 2 of them as well. So.
2, so you can see, you know, how a proper person plays it, and how I play it! I say it, Mewtwo... No, Mewtwo doesn't have a gender, though everyone refers to him as he. Even me, apparently. Ah, pronouns.
Definitely got a male voice.
He does, and he's got. What is with this lag? Who's causing this lag? I reckon it's
me.
How could you? Why couldn't you have a better connection? You need to get a Wii U first. Oh, looks a lordy. I tell you what, as much as I enjoy playing as Mewtwo, I've basically played as him exclusively today, so I'm quite looking forward to the next Smash highlights. At least recording session, because there will be another one after this, which is one that I actually recorded a couple of days ago. I think it was about a week ago, actually. Oh, okay, if I just can stay alive for 3 more seconds, I have some dignity. Some dignity. I have no idea who won that. I don't think it was me by any stretch of the imagination. It was the Gold Captain Falcon, who we need a special name for. We're going to call him Shiny Falcon. I think that's a good name. Let's get some new people in. Okay, so George has now taken it upon himself to change it into a team game to give himself... Ah, Professor Whom, a veteran of Nintendo life. And Matt.
Again.
Did we have that guy last time? Did you select no?
We had him last time.
Oh, no, there he goes, yeah. I'm not that fussed, to be honest. No, it's just, it came up and he just sort of didn't appear to begin with. But, anyway, to the match! So you're actually considering getting a Wii U, aren't you?
I need one before... I definitely need one before the Legend of Zelda new one comes out. It's
You've got plenty of time then. They'll probably delay it again. It's another Captain Falcon. His body is ready, apparently. I tell you what, Mewtwo's Shadow Ball, as far as I can tell, is ridiculously powerful compared to what it was in Melee. It's just one of the many tweaks that the characters had. It does now, I think, about 25... when fully charged, obviously. It does 25 damage. Whoa! We've got a Mewtwo standoff. George!
I'm alive, don't worry.
Yeah, no, we played quite a lot of practice matches with Matt, didn't we?
Yes.
And he constantly said MLG 360 no scope. And it was amusing the first time. It's now getting a little bit tired, though, I must admit. So, Matt, mix it up. Why don't you have something like, oh, I don't know, what a flavour? Why did I pick that as a thing to say? I found out that I just had the standard. Oh, I must admit. Oh! I must admit, I thought you died before. So this is interesting. This is obviously a new setup having George here. If it's something that you think is good, I mean, you know, you've only seen one match, so I don't know how you could have formed an opinion, if I can get my words out, in just that short amount of time. But if you have, leave a comment letting me know whether you like it. Like him, I suppose. Even if he does keep falling off the edge.
I just did really good play and then the lag killed me. I was very upset.
I'm sure we'll be able to see it again when we watch this in editing. The thing is, I did loads of practice matches, primarily for George's sake and my own because of Mewtwo and everything. The only thing is, I think I've lost a lot of the energy that I have for Smash Bros in the process. I'm actually a little bit tired, although, you know, I wasn't expecting to win many matches at all. Full stop. Oh, take one. No, don't take one of my stock. I've just realised how low I am. No, it's just as well because I just died, and I'm the star of the show. You're merely a guest. Although it's very nice to have you here. No.
No, I'm doing amazing.
Obviously. Maybe we should be on separate teams next time and let the lovely people out there
carry me.
Yeah, and indeed me, because I have just fallen off again. I say fallen off. I've been thrown off. Well, not thrown, but kicked off. Oh. We're too good. No, Mewtwo's just a difficult character to play. I just don't have enough practice with him. I'm really tempted to play one game with DDD, but I said every match was going to be Mewtwo, and every match is going to be Mewtwo. So to the next one with Mewtwo. I'm just sending out a very quick tweet to you guys. We've got some new people in already, but I just took longer with this tweet than I imagined. Just to give anybody out there who has forgotten a very sort of gentle reminder that indeed I am here. Sorry, I'm just reading my notifications. I'm not going to read my notifications. Let's get into the match. I'm not going to use this as a controller. It's not going to do very much. Yes, Pikachu. Okay, here we go. It's another free-for-all, because, well, I just didn't change any of the settings. And nor did you, as far as I know. I was too busy tweeting to really have too much, but time is of the essence because we've only got about half an hour of recording time because I have to limit it, otherwise I'd be here all evening playing with you lovely people. And as fantastic as that would be, I do have limited filming storage and indeed just physical energy in myself. Now I do believe... Hey!
Good.
Take that.
Oh, it's stock still.
It's still stock. Nothing's changed. Apart from it's not a team game. Good lord. I tell you what, after playing so many 1v1 matches for Smash Highlights, playing 4-player matches is so refreshing. It's so chaotic, and you feel there's so... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Basically, there's nowhere near as much pressure. Excuse me. Now then, that was in reference to my burp. Or a belch, if you prefer. Actually, I think I do prefer the word belch. I don't know why.
Sounds.
Well, it doesn't. It sounds worse. I think that's why I like it.
Fits the word.
It does. It also sounds like a bigger one. You know, a burp could be sort of, but a belch is a proper. It's throaty. It's from the chest, which all throaty things are now, apparently. Also, I apologise if my voice is a little bit different to how it usually is. I have been having some very minor issues with my throat. Nothing, nothing serious at all. But it has meant that my stamina for speaking is a little bit less than what it is. It's feeling better at the moment, but in some of the videos that I've recorded for the, the normal channel, not Smash Highlights, it's been a little bit... I've noticed it's not been quite as dynamic as usual, and because I'm feeling lethargic, it means that the enthusiasm isn't all there. But having this guy here has meant that I'm kind of peer pressure. Would you like to give your thoughts on the matter, George?
Yeah, no.
No? Do you not have any thoughts at all? A fleeting idea? I know you're not used to being on camera, but you wanted to be in a video. You've got to talk. It's the rules. Dem's the rules. I mean, I can usually carry a video all by myself.
You do it well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Coming from my oldest friend. Seriously, we've known each other since like, oh god, it must be what, 2 years now? No, we've known each other. Oh wow, it's just me and the donk, and I've got the edge.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm going to win though, because this is now 1v1. And I'm playing as a character who I don't really know all that well. But I do have the advantage, small advantage, in the sense that I imagine the person playing Donkey Kong, doesn't have much experience fighting Mewtwo. I'm glad you understand that as well, because I'm doing alright, especially considering I'm prattling on in the way that I do. So very, very well.
I do feel like you used to play Mewtwo a lot in Melee, though.
I did, which probably helps. Is that it? Oh! 2 extra lives! I beat him. I beat everyone.
Basically.
Did I get the most kills, or was I just, not dying much? Let's have a look. 5 KOs! You cannot argue with that. Mewtwo, top tier, MLG. Yeah! Next match. Okay, now I'm going to go in for a 1v1, which means that George has graciously stepped out. Very graciously. Although, do feel free to press A on the controller every so often. Not now, but every so often. I'm not... No. Now, this may seem selective, but I'm not fighting Fate in a 1v1 because I will get creamed. And this guy was also just an... This guy's new! We'll have him! Gunslinger, player 4. Let's go! And George is going to be commenting... He's going to be trying to come... Should we start that again? George is going to attempt to do all the commentary for me, so I'm going to try and say as zipped as possible. No, Matt! He's desperate. Oh, he's been in nearly every game though, so I'm going to try and stay zipped. George is going to do all the talking because he doesn't have to play the game. But do feel free to press A as frequently as you like so that it doesn't disconnect from the funny old GameCube controller setup we've got, because I don't actually have a GameCube adapter. Well, I do, but it's not. Oh god, it's Mewtwo v Mewtwo.
Really going to show your skills here, isn't it? Facing up against someone who's also playing Mewtwo.
I don't know if skill is the right word.
Amazing. You're all just charging, showing off the movesets.
Well, we have to. It's kind of the deal.
It is a pretty strong move, as you were saying earlier.
It is, yeah, 25%. I know I said I'm going to be zipped, but...
It's more fun if people get to hear you. That's why they're here.
That's why they're here. People like to hear my dulcet mellow tones. Hello there, everybody in Radio Land. That doesn't even make any sense. This isn't even radio. Or if it is, this very boring radio.
Well, you're doing well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need to work on my shielding. You're very good at the shields.
Thank you.
When projectiles are coming at you.
I appreciate your honesty. No, what I mean to say is thank you. Ah! I was waiting for that to happen. Wrecked. And he spelt it with a T. I was about to say...
I think you can pull this back. I'm convinced.
Oh, I appreciate your word.
Enthusiasm.
No, enthusiasm. Your
Confidence.
Confidence. Yeah, your yeah. We'll go with confidence. I was thinking of another word, but confidence works just as well. Slam with the tail, and he's off.
I was going to say you need to just land one power hit. He's over 100.
Power hit.
Smash. There you go.
That'll do.
Clearly an avid Smash Bros. Player, knowing everything.
Well, you do like a spot of Smash a lot, don't you?
I need a Wii. A Wii U.
It just made it sound like you had a very full bladder.
So,
It's just terrifying.
Much of the dodging.
I'm not even gonna try and reflect any projectiles back because it's just so. With that shadow ball of Mewtwo, bowl. That was a weird way of saying it. With that shadow, my Snake's Vivarium's light has just turned off.
Not sure if you heard it. If you did, that's what it was.
If you heard a Snake Vivarium light turning off, that was a Snake Vivarium light turning off.
You're getting the damage up on him again. Don't
I am.
mess up like last time.
It's because I'm trying to be too charming and sophisticated with my lovely words. For you lovely people out there, who are so very important to me. But seriously, you guys are seriously important to me. Because without you lot, I wouldn't get any views. Which means I wouldn't be alive because I wouldn't have a living.
Ooh.
How am I doing this and looking at the camera 50% of the time? I suppose when it comes to anyone playing as Mewtwo, they're all fairly new. It's impossible not to be. And
there it is.
That's it. That was very successful. There was quite a bit of... Well, it wasn't lag, was it? But there was... Something happened there.
A little bit of stutter.
A little bit of stutter on the old train tracks, if you like. We're going to go with that. Delicious. Next match. George has just suggested playing a character that isn't a Pokemon. I don't know what he... Oh, George, you're not me! Should we just change our names?
Fair enough.
No, I can't be me because... No, you're not allowed to play as Link for that terrible, terrible... You can play as Greninja. No, Jigglypuff. You have to play as Jigglypuff now. With the pink, blue Gunslinger. Sorry, guy, you were in the last match. Yeah, Cyber GW, why not? Does that stand for Games Workshop, do you think? Or does it stand for something else? You're a friend.
That's Alex.
A friend.
I'm blind.
Okay, let's just go to the match. Shady, why not? Come in! To the match!
I am going to use Snore on someone, and I'm going to die.
Snore? Jigglypuff doesn't have Snore.
Yes, look at that.
That's Rest! Okay, so it's another team game, but we are on separate teams, so there could be a certain level of, Whoa! Oh yeah, I'm with Palutena. Oh wow, this is interesting. It's Palutena and Mewtwo versus Pit and Jigglypuff. It's appropriate. Kind of. I mean, Palutena and Pit are from the same game.
Oh.
And as are, indeed, yes, the Pokemons, as you so rightfully put it. When was the last time you played as Jigglypuff? Oh no, you played the other day! I swear!
I did, but it was only one game.
During a private session. It's not as dirty as it sounds.
Before that, probably back in Melee, so at least 6 years ago.
You played a spot of Brawl, didn't you? But you never... You
owned it.
You did own a Wii.
Yeah.
Specifically to get Brawl, and then Brawl took too long to get out. You got the Wii at launch.
And then I sold it because it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah. You had it for a while. You had it for about 6 months or something.
Pretty about that.
But they were worth a lot of money for a long time, weren't they?
They just Nintendo couldn't keep up with the
With the demand, no. It's like the Amiibo situation all over again. And before anybody says, oh, I bet they could, you know, it's a marketing strategy. Honestly, I really don't think it is.
Because they're not making money from the additional sales that people are making.
No. You know, people have, you know, somebody suggested that, you know, due to the fact that people will go into a shop and say, I want this Amiibo, and then it's not available, so they buy another Amiibo instead, and then they buy the other Amiibo later on that they couldn't get at that time. That was me off the edge. Therefore, that's how they're getting more sales out of it, which I think, frankly, is a ridiculous business idea. Because people don't just think, oh, I'll buy another one. The people who would think, oh, I'll just buy another one, would probably have bought another one anyway, because they're clearly that interested in the Amiibo. Like me, I think I've done that in the past when I've gone, but I never really go into a shop. Good lord, are you dead already?
I believe so.
Oh my god! Oh,
Doing it!
Stranger in the night!
I just wanted to make it 2v1 to make it fairer.
What do you mean fair? What, you mean so I can kill Bit immediately? I thought you were gonna die then. How is this fairer, George? George!
Yes! I knew I could do it.
It's not Snore, is it?
It
What's it
definitely
called?
is.
What's it called?
Snore. Green Eater.
To the next match. Okay, here we are now. You might be able to tell that we are not actually online, and that's because this is the last match. This is all we've got time for, unfortunately, because we're only doing a single episode today. And we thought it wouldn't be complete. I'm a friend at the moment. It wouldn't be complete if we didn't have a 1v1 against one another. So we thought, why not? Well, I thought, why not? And you said, I'm going to lose. So we'll see. Let's get straight to it. Box only, no items, final destination. Only we're doing different characters. Here we go.
2 lives. At least I've got a chance.
Well, I wasn't just going to do 1 life, because that's boring as sin.
I'm probably gonna...
Unlikely, George. You're the cheeriest person I know. To be fair, this is massively unfair, isn't it? Considering that, in a sense, in part, I play Smash Bros. Professionally, because this is my living. And so, yeah, this is, you know, I earn money from this, so this is technically professional. Although I'm not very good compared to the other person who's claimed that they're professional, or indeed who are professional. Oh!
I got a hit!
Yeah!
An automatic one that I didn't do. Darn. I've got invincibility for 8. Go for it.
Well, at least it'll be a short match. I tell you what, because this is clearly gonna be a short match. We will have one more with the other guys online, because I think it would be disappointing to have a really short match at the end. It's only 1 episode. It means that this thing's gonna be like 30 minutes long, maybe. But you guys all seem to like long episodes, so I figure why not? Why not give the people what they want? Although you're picking your game up a bit, aren't you?
I feel like it.
Still going to do the
anymore, and you are.
You've got to talk as well, George. Otherwise, it's unfair.
That's my favourite move, and you know it. I'm gonna win.
What, talking?
That one.
You are so convinced that somebody playing Mewtwo deflected your Skull Bash. Is it Skull Bash?
Convinced.
You're convinced, but I tried it and like did it for science. Like it was all planned out and everything, and that happened. I mean, it was kind of at the end of the animation, but I don't care. Frankly, I think you are either confused or lying or wrong. Well, wrong would be both of them, wouldn't it? Let's get this over with. Come on, boffins, let's get this sorted.
There it is.
And there it is. Yeah, that would
I've
be rubbish to end on that, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. It was so short. So let's get back online. Let's have one more with you lovely people. Okay, so we're back online. One more match. It's going to be an all against all, I think, or free for all if you like, or 1v1v1v1. There are many different ways to say this. You're going to play as Greninja? Are you going to play?
Apparently.
Why?
I'm gonna be...
Why?
Because it's a better Mewtwo.
And I'm a friend again. It's not going well. Steven has joined. Sorry, guy. Oh, George! Final destination. Fox only. We're going to keep saying that until it's boring, which is already, actually, isn't it? Right, so we're going to change our names up, and we are going to wait for somebody new to come in, somebody completely fresh, who either we've never fought before, or, I say we, I've never fought before, or who hasn't played today at all, and we're going to jump straight into it. Okay, here we are. So George has chosen Lucario, who's a character you've played how many times?
Once. But I do have the aura.
He's kind of like Mewtwo, I suppose. So, whoa! I nearly threw myself off the edge then. Being a little bit overzealous. So the other person playing, we've obviously got Steven. This is Amy, with an I, which is apparently a thing. Or Amy, as George suggested, which frankly I think is a ridiculous, proposal to suggest that somebody would actually be called... Oh, I thought that was you going off! Well, to be fair, you've got... I did it!
No, Bowser.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm fairly certain I didn't. All of my fight is gone. But I'm still going to make this the best damn game of Smash you've ever seen. Because I have the power! You may have the aura. Well, I've got psychic abilities, and I can turn people to stone. They can then be turned back from stone by people crying, which is a ridiculous concept. No! I swear we've played a number of games with Steven, at least practice games, haven't we? And so, I'm not convinced by all of these... Good God! Oh, I suppose 175, 173. Even so! You see that was just my forward aerial. Is Zelda out already? Good gracious gravy biscuits.
What's that? I don't even know what move that was.
That was your counter.
Oh, I've got a counter.
Yeah, down and B.
Amazing.
Don't just use it over and over again. Oh, well, I mean, you can, but you probably won't win. I mean, you might. I do love this music, don't you?
I don't think I've ever heard it before, to be honest.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just like Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort or something. But it's just funky. It's like it's got that scat singing in it. It's cool. It's like ba da ba ba da ba
That trips me
ba.
out every time we switch planes.
Really? Well, maybe you should start being a cool guy. Then such things wouldn't occur, maybe. Okay. This is actually getting pretty bloody close, to say the least.
I'm playing a lot better.
I'm playing very conservatively.
But that's going to get.
I don't know. It's not all that move. Whoa! Oh, is that you off? No!
Quite.
Oh, is that Bowser off? Is that... Oh, God! I'm actually... All of a sudden, I'm really tense. And Bowser's off! Okay.
I'm not looking good here.
No, but you do have the aura.
And a counter.
Oh, I thought that was you. I thought that was you off. I genuinely thought that was death for all Lucario kind. Ah, and that is you off. Oh, the tension left after that. After I thought I got you off with that shooting the ground with my super magic laser beam. It's not a laser beam. I seem to think everything's a laser beam. Anyway, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid. So thank you so much to, well, we know his name,
friend
George, for coming along. It's been tremendous. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you smash that subscribe button and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. Wave.
All you lovely people.